Hello people of YouTube, Srsly here, and we're continuing off with the last video where we got all the giant memories, and this time we're gonna go kill all the final bosses. So without further ado, warp to Lake Castle, the first bonfire, and let's get going. Also, you notice I didn't level up. That's only because at 27,000 souls at this current level will only give you like one level. Remember, this is a King's Gate, so you want to equip the King's Ring. There are actually 2 bosses ahead, 3 if you manage to get the secret ending, but we're not going to do that for right now. Kill him. Also, the stone soldiers won't attack you once you've... Oh, by the way, make sure to use a human effigy. Like I said, 2 bosses, maybe 3 ahead, so it's going to be at full health. The statues won't attack you if you have the King's Ring equipped, perhaps because they think that you're the king. Anyways, go in your equipment slot. Oh, hold on, nearly forgot. Emerald Herald's right here.
My journey is already complete. My name is Shanalot. The dragon gave me this name. For I was born with none. I was born of dragons. Contrived by men. By ones who would cozen fate herself. They are the ones who created me, but they failed. I did not come out as intended. Fate would not be bested. And men were cursed once again. If you proceed, Nashandra will come after you, knowing that you will take the throne and link the fire. She covets the first flame, and the great soul. Put Nashandra to rest.
Right. So now you want to change your equipment. You won't need the King's Ring, but if you die multiple times, then you'll probably need it. Equip the Thunder Quartz +1 ring for increased defense against the lightning attacks that the first 2 bosses use. So, like I said, there are 3 parts to this fight, but I'm going to only be going over 2. The first part of it, you will be forced to fight a duo of bosses, sort of like the Orlando Bros, once seen in Smo. And you'll be going up against the Throne Defender and the Throne Watcher. The Throne Defender is the bigger of the 2, and the Throne Watcher is the smaller of the 2. The Throne Defender's attacks are very slow, but very powerful. The Throne Watcher's attacks are very fast and agile, but don't do quite as much damage. Also, you can summon this guy. I'm not going to. Bernardo Jugo was the guy with the giant glowing blue sword. Right. As soon as you enter the fight, he'll be standing right there. You want to bait out Throne Watcher away from Throne Defender. Then hit him/her, not entirely sure on that one, as much as you can. Again, keep the 2 separated. Otherwise you'll have to deal with 2 bosses at once. Wait out his attacks. Okay, not so bad. Seems she's gonna run after you. Have an opportunity to heal. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to this fight. Every once in a while, Throne Watcher will run at you and try to do a thrust at you. But also, when they get down to roughly half health, then their attacks will have lightning imbued. It will gain a lightning element. This isn't too bad. It basically doubles the amount of damage that they do, but since you only have to deal with 1 boss at a time, hopefully, it's not so bad. Right, they're separated. I think this is an opportunity. Use your shield down, hopefully. Also, if you don't engage them every once in a while, then they're gonna start running at you. This is a great opportunity to separate the 2. As I didn't die there. Alright, also their lightning does wear off after a while. I do believe they just reapply it immediately. It's a small opportunity opportunity to get a hit or two in. Right, throwing Watcher's nearly dead. I'm nearly dead as well. Right. Nope, yep, there you go. Yeah, it's too close. Alright. Since I died there, gotta change out the Thunder Quartz ring temporarily with the King's ring. Not necessarily required to switch it out. Well, I mean, switch it back to the Thunder Quartz ring once you're done, but it's probably not a bad idea considering it'll give you a good deal more defense. Also, that's the statue that attacks you. If he's giving you a problem, just perma-kill him. You only need to kill him 10 times. Alright. Sure was a long walk back though, isn't it? Kinda cool though, I guess. After you've died a few times, it sort of loses its coolness factor and becomes more of a mandatory walk than anything. But hey, it's the last fight of the game, so savor it, I guess. Additionally, once you do manage to kill the second part of the boss, Nashandra, then you won't be able to exit out of the game, or you won't be able to exit out of the area. You'll be forced to blink the fire and watch the cutscene that follows. That doesn't mean you're going to immediately go into New Game Plus. No, we'll have an option to do that. Also, make sure you don't back yourself up against the edge like I just did there. It's very easy to fall off, even though the arena is very big. Alright, she's gonna buff. Or by lightning, rather. Right, third left. Really done. And also she lost her lightning, so she won't be attacking. Or if she does, she won't have the same strength as before. She's running away to buff. Tried to. And that's Throne Watcher. Now, Throne Defender, he isn't terrifying in himself, but what is terrifying is that if you don't manage to kill him fast enough, then he'll go ahead and revive Throne Defender to full HP. This doesn't mean you should be recklessly aggressive and get yourself killed. No, it means you need to be fast. Do not play passively with your shield up. Also, his reviving animation is extremely long, so you should be able to get off a good third to half of his HP in that time. Like right now, I think he's trying to... Yeah, he's... Nope. Not sure what he's doing, really. Oh, I know what he's doing. He was trying to get over to Throne Watcher to revive her because he has to be directly next to her. But that didn't happen because he died too fast. Alright, that's the first half of the fight. quickly switch out to the Ring of Binding. Prepare to fight the second half.
Brave undead, you have proven yourself to me.
And yes, this is Nashandra, even though she looks nothing like she did earlier.
Now, be one with the dark.
Alright, as soon as the fight starts, she's going to spawn in these strange, dark turrets. You can get in a few hits if you wish, but otherwise you should just back off temporarily. As soon as the turrets are up, you want to run over to this corner. She won't be able to attack you here, so she's gonna get a little closer to you, which will keep you away from the turrets. If you stay within range of the turrets for too long, or whatever you wish to call them really, then they'll curse you, doing a small amount of damage. And it can chain it together, so you really don't want to get hit by it, because it really adds up over time. Never really want to fight Nashandra head on, otherwise you're going to have a very tough time. Also, she does that, back off. It takes about 2 dodge rolls, and it's very easy to predict. It has a very unique animation. Right. Whenever she does that, it means the other 4 dark turrets that she spawned in are broken. So just run to the other corner of the arena, and bait her to chase you. Note that now you don't have the comfort of the wall. So that way, well, meaning that you have a chance of falling off the edge if you aren't careful. There. 2 dodge rolls back. Not a problem. Note that although Nashandra doesn't attack very often, her attacks do a lot of damage. A very high chance of cursing you, like I just got cursed there. It's a better idea to just roll out of the way if you can, because intercepting them will not only curse you, also she does that, will not only curse you, but will take away a large chunk of your stamina in the process. This is why the Ring of Binding is such a nice thing to have. That attack won't be a problem unless you put some range in between you and her. Which, unless you're trying to avoid her dark turrets, shouldn't be a problem. Yep, she's going to spawn in more of them, but I'm just going to go for the quick kill. And that's the game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. That's all the end bosses, and I'm not going to skip through the cutscene, so that way you can enjoy it. I'm going to be quiet for the rest of the video while I go do other things, so... And there we are. That's the end. Remember, this does not end the game. It will actually warp you back to the Firelink Shrine, or not the Firelink Shrine, the Farfire located in Majula. It will give you an option to restart every time you rest at the bonfire there. Only at the Farfire, not at any of the other bonfires. That being said, enjoy the credits.
You who link the fire. You who bear the curse. Once the fire is linked, souls will flourish anew, and all of this will play out again. It is your choice. To embrace or renounce this. Great Sovereign, take your throne. What lies ahead, only you can see.